Jacques Wagner. Jacques Va. I don't know how to say it.
Jacques Vaughn.
Jacques Vaughn. With assistant head coaches Igor Kokoskov, Brian Keithy, Royal Ivy, Ryan Forehand Kelly, Adam Caporn, and Trevor Hendry.
There's an assistant coach named Igor and Ryan Forehand
Forehand Kelly.
Forehand Kelly.
Igor Kokoskov.
Oh wait, the name is Forehand Kelly?
Ryan Forehand Kelly.
What the heck?
I still like Igor Kokoskov.
I like Igor Kokoskov too. Oh my gosh. Alright, so here we go. Today we're talking about the NBA, like always. You know. So Brooklyn is back, but were they even here to begin with? I mean, come on. And then Jazz, please pass the ball. I mean, come on. Just pass the dang ball.
Tyler.
Right now, Tie 5 is all-star voting. I can't do that until like an hour. So yeah. Let's see.
Review and submit. Should I tell everyone my NBA email and password?
Nope. Alright. So, Brooklyn, 9-game winning streak with head coach Jacques Vaughn. At the moment,
So the standings right now, Brooklyn's third after beating Cleveland last night.
Brooklyn is third?
Yep.
Bro, dang it. The Jazz have their pick.
The Nets?
Yeah.
We knew the Nets were going to be good.
No, we didn't. The Nets are a gamble every year. Every year since the Nets built a super team. No, every time the Nets try and build a super team, it's like flipping a coin. Remember Brooke Lopez and Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce? Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, they're 22-12.
Yeah.
Dang.
While the Jazz cannot get their 20th win for the life of them.
Oh my gosh, dude. They lost to San Antonio. We talk about that when we come to it. But
okay.
What?
Brooklyn basketball is back.
Brooklyn.
Kind of like the Knicks are kind of back.
Yeah, kind of.
It's because of what's his name?
Jalen Brunson?
Yeah.
Jalen Brunson, dude.
And RJ Barrett.
I told you the Jazz should sign him. And you know what you said? Or I said like a signing trade with Conley. You know what you said? You said no.
Yeah.
You said
because
no.
It wouldn't make sense.
It wouldn't make sense.
It wouldn't make sense.
This was while they still had Donovan Mitchell, by the way. And Rudy Gobert. I was thinking, one last run at a title. Or something. Make it work. Let's get Jalen Brunson.
But Jalen Brunson wouldn't. You'd have two small guards still, and we already tried that with Mike Conley.
Yeah, but Jalen Brunson's different. He's like big boy. He's small, but he's big boy.
That's true. He's pretty thick.
So KD and Kyrie are leading the team in scoring, 30 and then 26.
Jacques Vaughn.
And then Nicholas Claxton is averaging 11.8 to bring up the third. So their scoring is very superstar heavy.
The thing about the Nets is,
but then Ben Simmons is showing up too.
Their players can score, but they're going to try and get KD and Kyrie the ball first. But when they pass it to other players, their players are making shots.
And dude, Ben Simmons is showing up too now. Look at this. He's averaging 8.3 points, which that's terrible, but he's averaging 6.8 rebounds and 6.2 assists. So that's not bad.
And he's playing power forward.
Yeah, or center sometimes.
So he's not going to be in the scoring role.
No.
And Ben Simmons never
Also, Utah Watanabe.
Ben Simmons is like a passing version of Blake Griffin.
Yeah, I agree.
So it's like, yeah, he can score, but you don't need him to when he's on the Nets.
Yeah. And then Utah Watanabe shooting 54% from deep. Utah Watanabe.
Third favorite state.
What does it go? New Mexico?
No.
No? No? No.
Guess you'll have to find out later.
Utah Watanabe, though. I used to think it was, or I used to read it as a joke.
Utah Watanabe.
I used to read it as a joke. It said Utah wannabe. So yeah. But now,
be like Shaq.
now he's
Yuka Watanabe.
you get
Yuga Watanabe.
what Tabade.
You got Watanabe.
So you got Watatambe is playing pretty solid actually. Well, he's only averaging 8 points a game.
Got a bunch of,
but like when he
needs
needs to, like he shows up. Like he had that 21 point game, but it was all threes. It was mad.
For
Royce O'Neal averaging 9.5 points a game.
Been worse that first round pick if he pulls through the entire season.
He's averaging 4.3 or 4.9 rebounds and 4.3 assists. 1.8 or wait, 0.9 steals, not 1.8. That's 1.8 turnovers. So yeah, he's playing all right actually.
Yeah.
He's only shooting 64 from the free throw line.
His defense is underrated though.
Yeah,
like he's a very good.
He's a good defender.
Small defensive player.
He's 6'4", bro, and
he's 6'4", and he can play. And he played center for us last year.
Yeah, I remember that. That was hilarious.
That game. I was at that game.
You were?
It was against Cleveland. Ironically.
Oh, the one against Toronto was better though. They actually won.
Larry torched us in the Cleveland game. Like he was so good. And my dad, we were sitting there. And my dad goes, "Man, that player's good."
That's awesome, bro. Now we have him, and he's awesome. All right, so are we done with Brooklyn? Jacques Vaughn. Well, acquiring Jacques Vaughn.
Okay, so Jacques Vaughn got beat out for the head coaching position by Steve Nash a while ago.
And then Steve Nash was a terrible coach.
Steve Nash was a bad coach because he's Steve Nash. And so basically everyone wanted him out. He didn't even want to be there at that point.
Yeah.
It was just a matter of...
You'd think, though, Steve Nash, with his experience playing point guard and being like a playmaker, would be a better coach.
You can draw up plays, but coaching is more about getting the team to buy in, which is what Jacques Vaughn has done. He's gotten, especially Kevin Durant, to buy into defense this year. Because Kevin Durant's very good at defense this year. He's like top 5 in blocks or something.
Yeah, no, because Walker Kessler's top 5.
Yeah.
KD's not there, though. No, he's like top 10, I think. I think he's 7.
He's somewhere really high.
He's not top 5. It's like Nicholas Claxton, Brooke Lopez. I mean, this is not the order, but this is who's in the top 5. Walker Kessler.
Number 1 is Brooke Lopez, Nick Claxton, Anthony Davis, Miles Turner, Mitchell Robinson, Walker Kessler.
What? Walker's down to 6?
Joel Embiid, Ivica Zubac, Kevin Durant, Kristaps Porzingis.
So he's 9.
Bismack be almost 12.
How many blocks per game is Bismack?
Look, where is Rudy Gobert? 21.
Rudy sucks.
Rudy, something happened.
Facts. It's because the Timberwolves don't like him. Okay, let's move on. Jazz, please pass the dang ball.
Okay.
That's not what I texted him was, are the Jazz finally coming back to earth? But then he decided, no, let's talk about their passing.
Because this entire Jazz team is based around passing. Before the season started, everyone, people on the Jazz, what's it called? Staff. They were talking about, who's going to pass for us, right? we didn't have like a passer besides Mike Conley, and Mike Conley's not even specifically known for his passing. He's known for playmaking, not passing.
Yeah.
Um,
He's known for being the GOAT. Just kidding. Dude, did you see him last night? He wasn't wearing his freaking undershirt, and it was weird. It was whack. And I didn't know he had a tattoo right here.
he's got skinny.
No, he doesn't. He's got ripped arms. He's got jacked arms, and I didn't know he had jacked arms until I freaking...
He's got skinny arms down here.
Yeah, but it's jacked. He has jacked shoulders, and you can't tell when he's wearing his shirt. But...
So Mike Conley really was the only one who's going to pass the ball, though, because you think about it, Colin Sexton is purely a scorer. He's not really going to pass.
Actually, he had that 12-assist game.
He did.
That was nice.
He kind of bought into passing this year a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
It's come back down to earth. But he went on a couple game streak where he had...
Well, it was when Conley was out.
Yeah, where he had a lot of assists. Because they told him you have to play the point guard.
Mm-hmm.
But think about it. When Conley was out, we started losing games.
Mm-hmm.
We started winning a lot of games again. And then
Kelly Olynyk
is out. And Kelly Olynyk is a center known for his passing.
Mm-hmm.
He's out, and then the Jazz lost to San Antonio.
Yeah. They almost came back. I was surprised. They
were
almost
down
came
20
back
to San Antonio.
20.
The worst defensive and third worst offensive team in the league.
Yeah, but I was surprised they came back from 20. They almost won, but they didn't because there was some bad calls down the stretch and early in the game, and then the Jazz also couldn't buy a bucket. Also, if you look at their assists from that game, let me pull it up. They had box score. The Jazz only had 20 assists.
They had 20 assists.
While San Antonio had 27. But San Antonio is not known for their passing. The Jazz playing good is their assist numbers. Like, on the season, the Jazz
even out-rebounded San Antonio.
Dang. Yeah, on the season, the
Jazz... They got the same amount of turnovers.
On the season, the Jazz are averaging... 26.6 assists. So they were down 7.
To give you an example, an average amount of assists for an NBA team to get is like 28, 27.
They're 8th and averaging 26.
Like that's a solid number for you to get in a game. Good passing teams get above 30. I think that in 2K one time, it was like, this team is averaging 47 assists per game. I was like, what? That's like every bucket they make.
It's an assist.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That's me when I'm trying to get a triple-double with someone. You get 10 points right off the bat and then pass every other shot. But yeah. So they're not passing great. But then I also want to talk about some good things about the Jazz. Their rookie, Walker Kessler. Yeah.
He's solid.
He's solid. He's not just solid.
I liked him coming into the year. He can make the Jazz a good defensive team.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing they don't want to do is turn it into Rudy Gobert, where he's the only defensive guy and they can kill him at the three-point line. They can torch him at the three. But Walker Kessler does a solid job outside.
I think we have to... They've been giving Walker Kessler more minutes, and they have to be careful with this. Because if they give him too much, then he'll become like the defensive guy, our center. Kind of like Gobert did. So, although the Jazz do a lot better defensively while he's on the floor, I'd say you have to let the players learn to defend without him on the floor still. So I would keep his minutes short. Maybe let Colin Sexton learn how to play defense. Maybe let Kelly Olynyk try and grow defensively as a center. Jared Vanderbilt
is already up there.
Also, he's already really good.
He's probably our best one-on-one defender.
He's a really good one-on-one defender. I think starting this year, he was like 8th or something. One-on-one defensive.
Yeah. So
Mitchell was not a good one-on-one scorer. Mitchell was the best pick-and-roll scorer, though, in the entire league last year.
Yeah, and
Conley
he's still up there. Dude, honestly, Mike Conley, I like his new role in Utah.
It's because he's the veteran that's supposed to teach this team how to play
I like it.
coherent basketball. And same with Clarkson.
Yeah. Clarkson's still basically has the same role. He's passing a little more.
Clarkson's 30 though, so he's not going to be with us for that much longer.
They're talking contract extensions with him.
Well, yeah, because he's amazing. But I'm saying like, it's not going to be like a Larry Markkinen thing where I can see him being here for like 10 more years.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's possible.
I see Clarkson 35 and he's gone. He's retired.
Yeah. Yeah. Dude, speaking of that, John Morant, he's going to be out quick.
John Morant.
He's going to burn out.
John Morant and Zion Williamson are funny because they were the number 1 and 2 pick in the year, and both of them get injured so easily. And they have such different body types, but such similar playing styles.
Ja gets injured a lot?
Ja gets injured a lot. Think about it. Last year, he was gone like 25 games from one injury.
Dude, but those guys that are super athletic and their whole game relies on their athleticism. Like Blake Griffin, he burned fast, bright and fast, you know? Yeah. That's going to happen with John Morant and probably Zion Williamson.
Zion does burn bright and fast. I think Zion has kind of learned how to take care of his body more.
Yeah.
Because he's been here this year.
He's not obese anymore.
Yeah. He's actually like, he's got like a jawline now. Zion's kind of learned how to take care of his body, and Ja will have to do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Ja, it's not as easy for him to get hurt because he's athletic and smaller.
Yeah. Instead
of being athletic and big. So he's not going to get pummeled by bigs on defense the entire time.
Except the way he plays, that's going to happen. Not going to lie.
The way Ja plays, he's going to attack people on offense. Mm-hmm. But the difference between Ja and Zion is Zion's going to attack people on offense at the rim, just like Ja. Zion's not going to jump over people, though, and like outspeed them or whatever.
Yeah, he's just going to mow them over.
He's just going to push them over, which is going to wear him down faster.
Yeah.
And then on defense, he's guarding Giannis.
Except
he's guarding other big men.
He's not guarding anyone on defense.
He's not really guarding them. He's just there. That's what I'm saying. There. He's not good defensively. So
yeah, Zion needs to be better at defense. He can't
take it. So he gets worn down on defense, and then he goes and attacks on offense. That's why he gets hurt so much. With Ja, the only risk is offense.
Well, and I see just those, like the guys like Ja and Zion, they rely so much on their athleticism. One, like, major injury, like an Achilles tear from Ja would be terrible on his career. An ACL tear, he'd be... Like, look at Blake Griffin. He tore his ACL.
Or Derrick Rose, I guess.
Derrick Rose relied a ton on his athleticism. I don't know, not as much.
He can't even dunk the ball anymore, can he?
I don't know. But, like, Blake Griffin, that's the guy. Like, that's a really good example of this. He relied on his athleticism completely. On his ability to freaking dunk. And then he tears his ACL, and he's out. Like, he's not a good player anymore.
He is.
He's not.
He's a
washed-up
role player. He's just old now, too.
Mm-hmm.
If he was younger, he would get more playing time. But now he's kind of just a veteran presence to teach people how to play.
Mm. Alright, I think that wraps it up. Yep. Thanks for watching. Click that like and subscribe button, you know.
Let's not be that
guy. I promise you we won't. Okay.
Remember to leave a comment and subscribe. Tell all your friends.
Like and subscribe and share this video.
Today's video is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends.